Hi, I'm Catherine of GameCast.net and I've just come home from my local game store from the midnight launch for Halo 4. Or 4 as it just says on the front of this box. It says Halo 4 inside. As well as this, for pre-ordering it I got Halo 4 specializations of Tracker, Operator, Pathfinder, Stalker, Engineer and Rogue. I guess they're just preset things. Preset things? Maybe, for the multiplayer. That's what I could presume. Off the top of my head, I've got 3 codes on here. Why have I got 3 codes? Oh well, I've got that. And I've also got a steelbook, which sadly is just the same on the reverse. It would have been nice, I think, if it had something else on the front and something on the back. But yeah, so they were just 2 things that I got with it. And then I got this. Very cold outside. We had to brave the super chilly weather and the slightly drunk man. There's card. So it's got a little sleeve on it. But there's my number. 073594. Yeah. Just says Halo 4 on the side with the limited edition and it's serial. And then about the contents on the back and just about Halo 4 as well. And then the back's got this weird little shape to it. Like the surfaces, and well, no, not like the surfaces corners. But once again reminding me of the HTC Diamond or whatever it was called. Now how can I get that off? Does it have to flip in? Do I have to do that? Probably didn't have to do that. Slide it off. Probably could have just slid it off, but instead I opened it. Yeah, so that's just a little piece of card that is almost like a sleeve. And then we've got the proper box, which is just a strongish card. Got the UNSC logo. So it's supposed to look like some kind of briefing packet, really, because that's kind of what you get in it. So is it magnetized? Yeah. So that's got a magnet in it. Is the magnet in the letter? Or the numbers? No, there's just a magnet there. How lame. So the magnet was the thing with the number, but it's not. So there's a magnet there. And then you got everything inside there. You don't get a standard box for the game. Is the game in the steel tin? Means I got 2 steel tins. Can that hold 2 discs? Maybe. No. Okay. Just out of curiosity. So the steel tin can't actually hold 2 discs. Although it's a 2-disc game, of course, the second disc I would presume, as per usual, is the multiplayer. It doesn't actually stay on the disc. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And then this is another official steelbook, but this is much nicer than that one and has nice raised printing on it. The UNSC logo is not raised, but those little lines are. And then it's different on the back, it's not just a repeat. This is Halo 4 on the side. And inside with the discs, it's got a similar kind of look to it. Got the 2 discs there, no instruction manual there, might I add. And then we got all this stuff, which is really weirdly packaged. Oh, I gotta open that. Oh, has to be opened. I don't like having to open things. Okay, so there's this. Quite nice. Has the kind of resealable thing that things have these days to keep things fresh. So this is obviously to keep the DLC fresh. So you got a few things. You've got what could be the instruction manual with epilepsy warnings and telephone numbers. We have my DLC, so Wargames map packs, specializations, avatar stuff of Spartan 4 recruit armor in male and female, and a crow tube avatar prop, as well as a skin, a weapon, and an emblem of Prime, which you can see there. This and this are separate DLC codes, as well as the male and the female, and that and that and that and that and that all come in the same code. So you get that, which I suppose is one of the main things, because you have to pay for those war game map packs usually, so that's quite nice that they give you something. Then I've got a 14-day trial for Xbox Live and Forward Until Dawn. So I read somewhere that it has an extra 90-minute thing of Forward Until Dawn. I don't know how true that was. It'd be interesting in seeing what it is. But it says the Halo 4 Limited Edition code below unlocks your access to a special edition of Halo 4 Forward Until Dawn. So I've watched 4 episodes of Forward Until Dawn. First episode felt quite slow. From then on it got really, really good, and I really enjoyed it. And I've got the final episode to watch, so hopefully that's really cool. So I'm looking forward to putting that code in and seeing exactly what it does. And they all nicely came inside that, keeping it fresh. Then we have, I've seen this been unfolded before. It's a large poster with Spartan Gabriel Thorn. It's like kind of like an armor layout thing of the I've forgotten it. Molnir armor. It's a weird word. If you haven't read it before, you can see it there. It's the one word that stands out because it's not like standard English. Sadly, my paper poster, potentially paper, it feels like a kind of laminated paper. It's quite sturdy feeling, has been slightly hurt. That's alright. But yeah, it's kind of cool. You could easily pop it up on your wall if you're a big Halo fan, or you could even get it framed. That's slightly bigger than A3. Yeah, that's not full on A3, so you'd have to have a custom frame made for it. That's quite nice, and it folds up neatly, and then you've got that at the top of it. Then I'm leaving this till last because I don't know what it is. I don't really want to open it. Then we've got the Property Gabriel Thorn. So this is the, I don't know, the mission. Well, no, that's the mission brief pouch, isn't it? It's not the welcome notice. Maybe it is the mission brief pouch. It's really nice. It's got a really sturdy back. It's like a clipboard back. So I'm gonna have to move so I can try and show this. So we've got here, down here, Property of Gabriel Thorn. So that's actually like a thick tracing paper. And then we've got lots of little things in there. So that's a big thick page. We've got things from Palmer. They've got awesome Battlestar style cut off edges, but only on one side. Wow, these pages are really thick. Some guns. Probably be able to show them all because they're just really, really thick. So telling you about the guns, or at least their guns. About care for armor, their diet, exercise, sleep, medical care. Another kind of thing from Sarah Palmer, I guess Sarah Palmer. Their schedule in, oh no, February. Oh no, I lost something. Come back. Then we've got kind of like a diary entry, but it's a little bit hard to read because it goes all the way to the bottom. And then a little thing that fell out is a war game session summary. So obviously what they got on February 8th, 25.58 at 19:01:23, and their kills and assists and everything and all the info. That's quite cute because obviously that's about a match that they did. Then we've got this at the back as well. Can that come out? Yeah. And then this is a restricted online message. Oh, only message, sorry. So a note from a friend. And then here's a message. With retracted or redacted. I thought it'd be retracted. Comments as well. So that's really nice. It's not as awesome as the Dr. Halsey journal with Hair Reach. That was Hair Reach, wasn't it? Yeah. Because that was really, really cool. However, it's quite nice. It's really nicely put together. Having its kind of little proper metallic embossing, debossing. I never know the difference. And that it's actually got, they're not pot rivets, but things keeping them in place on this kind of plasticky clipboard base. Ooh, which one's that? I didn't notice that before. You can see. There you go, see that? That's nice. And then finally, we have whatever's in the silver thing. I have to open it. So as you can see, it's got little terry bits. Hey, you can see the little, like a little Pac-Man mouth. Yee. That didn't tear very well. I was going to leave that open like that. What is it in here? Oh, this was the mission brief, I guess. No. No, that's not secret letter. What is it? It was the mission brief. That's where it's in a little sealed thing. Once again, for the attention of Gabriel Thorne. Do not remove from S-Deck. Read and destroy. I'm not going to destroy it. And then we've got their mission briefing. So it's quite nice because in a way they've kind of done the thing a little bit different. Well, I mean they kind of did it with Reach, but this is a bit more so that they've tried to make it as if it is completely someone else's stuff. So you've got their kind of mission brief, which is all of this jib jab. And that sits nicely with that. Goes back in the thing. I think the box is really cute and a nice idea as well. And that just slides across back on there. Slides back on there. There we go. That's the Halo 4 limited edition. This was the only kind of special edition that they've done of it, other than of course the console, which comes with a standard copy of Halo 4, not limited edition. They haven't done a massive figure statue thing this time around. Not entirely sure why. Maybe they thought it wouldn't sell as well, maybe because it's 343, or they just don't want to make something so massive. Maybe they've lost a lot of money on them so far. But this is nice, it's compact. It means I don't have a massive figure I have to keep somewhere, which is good in some cases. And it meant I didn't have to spend as much money as they would be. However, this does retail at £70, which is quite expensive for such a small limited edition. It could potentially have more content, if you ask me, for that price. But it's got a really nice box, and I like the steel tin, and it's numbered, which is really nice because you don't get enough of those. But yeah, so that's that. Halo 4 is out today. You'll be able to pick it up from all your kind of local stores. This should be available in most places. If not, you can just buy a standard copy as well if you're not into the limited edition stuff. But I'm sure you wouldn't be watching this if you weren't. So I hope you enjoyed my unboxing. I will be going to bed, and I will see you for my next video for Hitman Absolution, potentially, unless I do another video sooner than that. So I'll see you for that. Bye!